Welcome, one and all, to Retro Adventure Wednesday. It's me, your old pal Jess. Gosh, why don't we have a game on stream? There we go. Now we got a title screen. A little bit of flash of music there. We'll bring that back in just a minute. But welcome in, everybody. It is Retro Adventure Wednesday, and I'm back with more of the Crimson Diamond. We're on Act 2 now. We are in the midst of unraveling what appears to be a real estate mystery, possibly the scariest kind of mystery you could find yourself in. So things are exciting. I'm loving this game so far. It's fantastic. I can't wait to see where it goes next. But welcome in, everybody. Thank you, Farming DM, for the resub. Good to see you, Tom Matawi. There's Paul. Obi Steffs. Welcome in. Ever see a king get clocked by a bear? That's what a marvelous moment from King's Quest V. It's even good in the NES version of King's Quest V. Hey, Robbie Techie, it is. This is exciting news. It is my affiliate anniversary. I believe it was 6 years ago that I first earned affiliate status here on Twitch. And, I couldn't do it without all of you watching. So thank you so much. This is an exciting holiday. You're right, Tom. It is hard to find a good greeting card for someone's Twitch anniversary, but there's probably a specialty store somewhere in Brooklyn that sells them. I bet you just have to look around. But welcome in. Obi Steffs, the NES version of King's Quest V, way better than it has any right to be. Surprisingly decent. Somehow it's been 6 years, and yet somehow only 6 years. That's how I feel too. It both feels impossibly short and long at the same time. Hey, Ricky, thanks for dropping in. Good to see you. Yeah, I skipped a lot of people streaming this in the last year plus because I didn't want to be too spoiled on it. So I totally get that, but I appreciate you dropping in. Okay, so we left off. We are here at the Crimson Lodge. Recently, a giant diamond was found inside of a fish by a fisherman, and it's created a lot of interest in what's going on up here in the Crimson Lodge. And we've gotten here. We were staying overnight only to get caught up in some family drama about ownership of this lodge, people speculating about the diamond, all kinds of stuff like that. We met like a dozen characters, all of whose names I've forgotten since last week, so you'll get to watch me puzzle my way through that part. Nothing new going on there in the bathroom. She's just hanging out on a couch. Open drawer with her watching. Excuse-moi, mademoiselle. Those are my private things. Okay. Let's see. Look at woman. Let me remember her name. Margot. Evan Richards' paramour. Great band. Reclining on a plush chaise lounge. She looks a bit listless. Ask about listlessness. What kind of parser doesn't understand the word listlessness? Now say that aloud, and in the next 24 hours, I'm going to go in and quickly add that to my own parser-based game, StairQuest, so I can act like it was something that does belong in a parser. But let's see. Ask about bridge. Yes, there's a bridge nearby. The railroad track runs over it. Yes, we saw a railroad bridge explode at the end of the last act. Ask about explosion. You can't use explosion in this game. Oh, man. Okay. Luckily, we left every door in this house open, and nobody has followed along behind us to close them. I guess this is a classic Colonel's Bequest style game where you just wander around until you stumble across something. You can hear a conversation behind Ness's bedroom door. You borrow a new outfit, I wish. Evan spends most of his time in the study. It's almost impossible for me to look for the will. I'm sure it'll be in there, if it exists at all, of course. And it's such a lazy, good-for-nothing. Odds are he never wrote one. He won't get to. I think Evan will have his hands full soon enough. Then I'll get the chance to search the study. Indeed. Now I'll get started on plan B. Wow, they really seem like they have a plan going on. Okay. So what have I got? Nessa wants to search for Evan's will in the study. Okay. I hear voices near this doorway. Listen with glass. I love the eavesdropping mechanic here. As I get the feeling that maybe your government doesn't want diamonds to be found in Canada. Market competition, eh? So why don't you get on the train back to Toronto this morning, enjoy the city, and write your report from the comfort of a ritzy hotel. Mr. Richards, I'm appalled at your suggestion. Your man Jack will bring me back to the lodge, else you can expect a visit from the authorities. Good to see you, AE. Fine, but I doubt your bosses will care if your visit is less than hospitable. Got my eye on you, Albert. Your heavy steps came towards you. Thinking quickly, you hurry back to your room as quietly as you can. Ooh, that's a close one. I think they've both gone downstairs by now. Interesting. Okay, eavesdropping, chapter 2. Hope everybody's having a good Retro Adventure Wednesday. Been a fun one here. Been working on a couple of little projects I'm excited about. Hopefully, can make some of those come to fruition soon. Got a fun video project I'm launching into. I think it's really funny a moment ago when we wanted to eavesdrop on Nessa, and literally we walked over, closed the door, which they had to see and hear, and then used our glass to listen in on them. You think that'd be very suspicious? Like, who closed that door? Hey, thank you, Matt P. When you eavesdrop with a glass, is the open end on the wall or your ear? I think the open end is on the wall, and you're listening at the other. Is that right? I think that's how it works. I think that's how it works. You know, I never thought about it. I think when I've seen it visually depicted, that's what it looks like. Oh, by the way, as always, enjoying a delicious, ice cold Dr. Enough tonight. Tom says yes. Good. The main thing is you can't lean too hard into it or it'll shatter into your ear. And that's a whole mess you don't want to get into. Looking for things that might have changed. Can I go outside now? So let's meet Kimmy at the front door. You're not the boss of me, parser. If Crimson Diamond has any merch, there should definitely be a branded drinking/listening glass. Absolutely. So this is Evan, right? Yes. Talk to Evan. Jack's waiting for you and Kimmy outside the carriage house. Hop to it. Take care of yourself. Ask about Jack. He's out by the carriage house, waiting for you and Kimmy. Ask about Explosion. Oh, yeah. Ask about Bridge. Hey, thank you, Pickle Dog, for the affiliate day wishes. Can you believe it's been 6 years? I certainly can't. Look at Moose. It's pretty impressive on the wall. You can't help but feel a twinge of sympathy for the animal. Talk to Moose. All right. I guess it's game over. We're ready to leave. Get kettle. Pour kettle in sink. Be ashamed to waste hot water. Drink kettle. I wonder what we're supposed to do with the kettle. Put down kettle. Return kettle. There we go. Sooner or later, we're going to do something with that kettle, and it is going to be amazing. Ah, Nancy, are you ready to go now? I didn't say that. Oh well, game over. We didn't solve the mystery of the Crimson Diamond. First time you're seeing the grounds of the lodge in daylight. You're surrounded by greens of every shade. I'll believe that when I see it. I'm going to bet it's green, a different green, and some dithered green. The trees are taller than most buildings back home. They stand densely in countless numbers as far as your eye can see, swaying slightly in the breeze. Oh, this is Life is Strange. I didn't change my category. Oh my goodness. Let me do that right now. Sometimes I forget to change my category here on Twitch, and this is going to just kill my SEO. Now we reflect the proper game. Much better. As you near the carriage house, you can hear the distant roar of a waterfall. The land feels alive. Ah, beautiful. Come on now, we got to make this train. Thank you, Kevin. All right, car ride seems a lot shorter. All right, Kimmy, we're out of here. Go check the telegraph machine in the station. They just have a telegraph machine sitting there that anyone can just like go check out. Did you just hear Jack gasp? Go check on him. Whoa. Oh, this is neat music. Told you to wait outside. Looks agitated. He stuffs a strip of telegraph paper in his pocket. Going back to the lodge. Bridge is out. Don't know how long. Oh dear. Do you folk know someone named Carl? Telegraph in the station form is printed on the machine after my message, so I cut it and pinned it to the board inside. I'm betting the fancy government guy is going to be secretly someone in disguise. That's my official prediction I'm putting in here now. It's a decent system, just pinning things to a bulletin board. I think it's him. I think he's Carl. What happened to the bridge? An accident. The train can't get to Crimson. It's like we're stuck with you for now. Do you think there was a Mothman situation at the bridge? Do you think anyone saw any Mothmen lighting on the bridge, perhaps as a warning that the bridge could be getting ready to collapse in a terrible explosion? Did that in college by the wall phone. Yeah, those are the days, right? It's like you got your wish. As I said before, leave the cormorants alone. Jimmy flushes but keeps quiet. You stay in tense, awkward silence until Albert reappears in the train station's doorway. I'm ready, let's be off. I don't trust him at all. Albert is up to no good. Albert is not who he says he is. I bet he's not even a fancy man. It's far too noisy to even attempt conversation. Albert leans back in his seat, impassive. Kimmy, who you've come to believe was a kind and quiet sort, looks pretty nervous and maybe a little angry. Jack's mostly silent, white-knuckled hands wrapped around the steering wheel. You realize you don't really know any of these people. Can't let myself be distracted. I have a job to do. When I get back to the lodge, I'm going to start my field work. It's been a long morning. I'm going to put a kettle on to boil if any of you want some tea. Jack needs to see Evan. Fetch my field kit and change into my field clothes. I'll be commencing my field work. That's actually pretty funny. Once I fetch my field kit and change into my field clothes, I'll be commencing my field work. Please do not field disturb me. But the Canadian Mothman be very apologetic about. Absolutely. Yeah, he takes no joy in his work. He just wants to do what he can to help out. I'm going out to get a breath of fresh air. Okay, Kimmy. Guess I have my work cut out for me. Still wonder what happened with my kit on the train. I certainly can't dwell on that. To obtain samples, I'll need a few basic tools. A geologist's pick or something similarly sharp and strong. A hammer, when used with the pick, will help me chip off samples of rock. A small shovel to dig into the riverbed. And a streak plate to test the hardness of the minerals I find. The dinner plate I've been carrying around might be useful. Maybe I should take another look at it. Hey, Packet Gang, welcome in. Hey, and El Nougat Machine, good to see you. Check on Albert's fieldwork. Gosh. Hope we do a bit of digging, literally. Okay, streak plates are ascertain a mineral streak color. Being minerals harder than 6.5 or 7 won't make a streak. I can rub samples on the plate to see their color. There's a Mohs hardness of 6.5. Good to know. Get candy. So that's got a list of 1,000 things I have to get. A pick, a hammer, a small shovel. Rub your samples on your streak plate. Okay. Pick, hammer, small shovel. Is this the bathroom? There's the little utility closet that's full of tools and things somewhere. That's too big of a shovel, I bet. Need a small shovel. This is an independent game that came out in 2024, inspired by the Colonel's Bequest, which is definitely a Sierra game, El Nougat Machine. So yeah, it definitely is built to feel like a Sierra game, with a lot of quality of life improvements versus some of those older games. It's really fantastic. Created by a developer named Julia Minamata. She really knocked it out of the park on this one. And streamed a lot of the development here live on Twitch, which was pretty neat to watch. Okay, so I need a shovel, a pick. Right now I don't need a boiling kettle. Is there a garden shed? Maybe so. That's a good question. We haven't been able to go outside yet, but that'd be a good place to look. Listen with glass. You can hear a conversation behind the steady door. So it's a problem. Could things get any worse? Who could have done it? Who would be capable? Burn the tape. Tell no one. Keep an eye out. You got it. What could have Jack learned from the telegraph tape? You're so deep in thought that you failed to hear the footsteps approaching the door. What do you think you're doing? Loitering outside doorways. Eek, sorry. Okay. Ask about bridge. Ask about Will. Will, whose Will? Mine or the one Nessa must be hot for? Her pa's Will. Pa never had a Will, never bothered. But I do, and if she ever tries anything, she's in for a shock. Ask about Nessa. Probably in the bar drinking all my good spirits. Ha. Okay. Ask about shovel. Do you know where any good shovels are? Excuse me, sir. Do you know where I might find a shovel? Expert casual think this might be better than Thimbleweed Park. You know, I've only played a tiny bit of Thimbleweed Park, and honestly, it didn't grab my interest right away. I need to give it more time. Like Thimbleweed Park, I probably put in an hour or so of, and then got distracted and went to play something else instead. I need to go back at some point. I'm sure that eventually I'll get around to streaming that because I really should play it. It has a soda machine in it, so that right away is of interest to me. And in fact, I'm pretty sure the soda machine is in it because of my soda machine website. Ron Gilbert tweeted years and years ago. It's like, your website reminded me I need to put a soda machine in Thimbleweed Park, and then there is one. So that was really exciting. Let's go about Will. This place should belong to me. I'll find that will, no matter how hard it. None of your business. Mrs. Crabbe hired me to help her deal with the legal implications of this situation. We'll determine who truly inherits this land, Will or no. Will or Grace. Ask about Bridge. Crimson continues to deteriorate. Shameful. What I know about that would probably go over your head. Oh. What a nice guy. It's a typical Ron Gilbert. It's a classic Ron Gilbert 'em up. Old Slick Ronnie. Okay, let's do our full lap. Whoa. Turn off water. I wonder what that was about. Is she running a bath? Ask about Bridge. Oh dear, I hope no one was hurt. Ask about Nessa, a sour old woman. Open door. Ah, it's so lovely out here. I've never seen such a sight. The lush green land spreads out in all directions, rambling up and down the gentle hills. The dithered art in this is just gorgeous. I love SCI style graphics, and Julia really knocked these out of the park. I can't imagine pulling off dithering effectively. It seems like magic when it was done back in the 80s. It still feels like magic to me now. Okay, maybe I'm ready to go outside. We've done it. We've made it outside. Wonder if I can die out here. Check out the carriage house. I knew it was a carriage house. What do you know about that? Oh. Open gate. Look, install. Look at car. It's an REO touring car. A speed wagon, if you will. Get sore just looking at it. Put Flubber in the touring car. Climb up the ladder. Is that the origin of REO's Speedwagon? Is that like actually a reference to something? Is that where their name comes from? Get hay. Hay is for horses, Denise. Oh, hello, Albert. King Anthony, that's right. Stately, well-groomed gentleman in his 50s. That'll be me soon. Michael gives him an elegant air. Antwerp's him as an expert mineralogist. Ask about rock. Curious about your professional interest in this glacial erratic. It's granite, which is a type of intrusive igneous rock, but not the appropriate type. Will you please leave me alone? Granite has a high quartz contents, whereas diamonds are found in ultra basic rock that is low. Will you make you stop? Furthermore, granite and diamonds don't even come from the same depth in the earth. They come out of fishes. That's where you get diamonds. Miss Nancy Maple. Miss Maple, I've had just about enough of your help. Return to the lodge to get out of the sun. When I return, you will not interrupt me. Do I make myself clear? Yes, walk away from your kit, please. Should take advantage of his absence and study that fascinating boulder. Let's see. Examine boulder. Definitely conclude that it's granite. Crystals that make up this boulder can be seen by the naked eye. Mostly quartz and feldspar, which is typical. Use monocle on boulder. Oh, so it is named after an actual vehicle. Thank you, AE. Wait, what do I have? It's not a monocle, it's a loop, Brett. Oh, wait. Look at boulder with loop. Okay, diamond swarm around 100 miles down. However, scientific rigor behooves me to take a boulder sample. This is my kind of game. Look, we care about geology and mineralogy. Scientific rigor behooves us to take a boulder sample. Hey, Drew Stew. Ooh, never seen one get the best ending. Well, that makes me think there's a good chance it won't be me. Look at filled kit. Kit. A little peeved at me already. Take sample. Hey, I will be back. Welcome in. Examine tool kit. Examine tools. A full set of Mohs hardness picks 2 to 9. Get pick. Okay, so I guess we have to note back. Rub your samples on your steak plate. Off to Albert in the kitchen. Okay. Oh, those cormorants? Double-crested cormorant is distinctively large with swan-like neck, webbed feet, and a bright orange beak. I'm assuming these are a mythical creature created for this game. Talk to Kimmy. I didn't see you there. Ask about birds. Stunning, aren't they? Nests go up as far as my eye can see. Boathouse east of here. Faintest indication of the carriage house to the north. Kimmy's here. This is where we'll come back. They are real. This is where we'll come back to get flying water later if we need it. Ooh, get cat tail. You'd never pull a cat tail. Okay. Open door. Are those sorts of reedy water plants called cattails in other parts of the world? Is that, I wonder what they're called in non-English speaking countries. I would love to know more. Smells damp. Canoes and oars. You see a tackle box. Ooh. Open. Tackle box. You open the dusty, grimy tackle box. It's empty except for a hammer. Oh, baby. We've done it. Puzzle solved. To have a monkey wrench situation, we could. It's hard to say. Look at canoe. They have animal hide. Oh. Oh, what? You doesn't enter canoe. Okay. Ooh, British English, bulrush, reed mace, cattail punks, Kumbungi. Oh man, how's Australia always so good? The Australians call it cattail Kumbungi. Bulrusher, cattail New Zealand. It's like a Maori name potentially. Uh-oh. Ask Albert about Kit. No, the kit's missing. Someone stashed it somewhere. Where'd they put it? In Norwegian, it resembles the word for rolling pin. Oh, that's very good. I like that a lot. That makes a lot of sense. I'm sure gazebo is a universal word that is exactly the same in every language. It's probably like the one word, along with pergola, that probably works everywhere. While you're uncertain whether or not this is a gazebo or a bandstand, you know it's definitely not a pergola. That's pretty funny. Gazebo has a red roof and is painted bright white. You can imagine it's much entertainment, but no longer. Look at bench. Dig in dirt. Let's see what else is out here on the grounds. I think we've nearly explored every. Ooh, what's on that? Look at flowers. Look at plants. Look at vines. Interesting. Sparkles. Pixel sparkles. Look in log. Full of moss and gross bugs. And a little metal whistle. Blow whistle. Do 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 do. Ooh, it's a duck call. I can't leave. I haven't accomplished my goals. I love to leave without accomplishing my goals. That's like my move. Oh no! Stick to the slow, safe rivers and the lakes that you're used to. Don't go chasing waterfalls. I like that. That's pretty good. I love this game, y'all. Full disclosure, if you want to know where I stand on this one, I'm not an unbiased observer. I love this game. Ooh, a smokehouse. Best sound effects for points being awarded. That's a great question, Expert Casual. That's an Ask Jess Anything from our pal Expert Casual. Best sound effect for points being awarded. Absolutely the musical sting from Police Quest 2. Especially with a nice MIDI synthesizer. Police Quest 2 makes you feel like you open the glove box of your car and it is a more exciting sound than plays anywhere in the first 4 King's Quest games. It's amazing. Just a wonderful point chime. I also enjoy the Larry games when they use like the little Larry musical sting. It just da 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 blah kind of thing. That's always fun. Ooh. Open bag. Get salt. Ooh, we're getting inventory. Look at meat. Get meat. Get feet. Don't get feet. Look. Big bag of salt, a barrel, and a large pot. Open barrel. Honorable mention to Quest for Glory 4. I can't think of what Quest for Glory 4 sounds like in my head. It's been a long time since I played Quest for Glory 4. I can't remember that one. Like, I can hear the police quest one clear as day. Ooh, orchard. Get axe. Look in basket. I like the vibe here. Feels a little bit like the forest in King's Quest 4. Look at those very tart apples that hurt my teeth. Good for pies, but not for eating. Nancy has soft teeth. Confirmed. The axe should keep the trees from killing you. Exactly. I think that's what maybe that's what evoked the memory. Oh, what a lovely vegetable patch. Garden shed here, as well as a well-tended vegetable patch and a water pump. Bird amenities include a bird bath, a bird feeder, and a bird house. Bird amenities. This game is has a nice subtle humor to it. I really appreciate how it tells its jokes. North is an impassable wall of dense forest and bush. East is an impassable wall of dense forest and bush. When you look west, you can see the lodge. When you look south, you can see the orchard. Bird. Why are there so many rocks in the garden? Just little stepping paths. Look at garden. Get vegetable. You wouldn't dare. Look at bird bath. Drink water. Drink bird bath. The water looks clean, but not that clean. Our cat Jax has this adorable habit. I find it adorable, at least, where anytime he wants to take a drink from his water bowl or any water source, really, he will go up to it and he'll put his paw in it and he'll kind of splash the water 2 or 3 times and then he'll drink it. I don't know if he likes to drink the water once it's been moving around. Maybe it's he doesn't like still water. Maybe he's like checking it for temperature or depth or something like that. But it's such an adorable little trait. And now I think about our other cat, poor blood clone, who then has to drink his paw water. It's like his paw has been in every water bowl in the house. Blood clone is fantastic. Yeah, she doesn't come near stream anymore, but she's grown up to be a healthy terror of a cat. Hopefully she'll come by sometime. She's a pretty little girl. She has beautiful amber eyes. They've really changed colors since she was a kitten, but yeah, wonderful little cat. Love that blood clone. Oh wait, it's over here. Hey, Scrub J. It looks like there's something in it, right? Like it totally looks like there's a yellow something in that. Take seed. I like that. That's a good answer. The birds enjoy it more than you would, Nancy. Fine, keep your secrets. Yep, it's water, all right. All right, garden shed. There's another big shovel. Oh, wait, there's a small shovel. Yeah. Now I can dig the riverbank for specimens. Table and a stool shelf at the back. The length of rope. Nice. Okay. Now we're cooking. Rope and trowel. Trowel. So can I really go dig up samples from the river base? Dig mud. By minerals of any kind. Take advantage of the handy dandy river and wash the dirt away from your sample. It's like I've obtained a good sample from the river bank. Let's see, what other samples does it want me to get? River sample, done. Obtain 3 samples from sources outside. I like how it does that little transparency move. How clever. You have a strong tool to obtain a cliff sample, but now you need a sharp tool to help chip off a cliff sample. Yeah, something like an ice pick would be a good choice. Maybe we should go back to the house. Just gonna see if it told me, oh, that would be in the kitchen, Nancy Maple. Not find an ice pick at a bar. I'm not going to trick the game, clearly. Ask about tape. Saw Jack had some telegraph tape. No idea where it's gone. Nah, I don't have it. What'd you do with it? Can't keep track of everything. What about the other telegram at the train station? Someone named Carl. What'd it say? Not my business. I did catch the word crimson on it. That's kind of be expected considering that's where we are. Ask about Kit. Tell about. Yeah. That's talk to, not tell about. We need something sharp and stabby. Maybe a letter opener? Ooh. Poker might poke through your pocket and puncture your leg. Ah. Get Tongs. Tongs are best left alone. How we get up with the Tong Wars. Hmm. What are we thinking? Oh my goodness. We've got an anonymous gifter. Thank you so much, anonymous gifter. 5 gift subs. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Very kind of you, mysterious stranger. Thank you so much. What a way to celebrate the 6th affiliate anniversary. Thank you. I really do appreciate it. That's very kind of you. Oh, that kicked off a hype train. Now we're going crazy up in here. Anything could happen. I'm hype. I hope you're hype. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, no, gay. Quill. Oh my goodness. Holy goodness gracious. 1,000 bits. I don't know what the current conversion rate is, but I'm pretty sure that is over $10,000 that Quill just gave. Thank you so much. That's an amazing gift. You're very kind. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, no, that's a very generous gift. Thank you so much. Ah, I'm a Towie. Thank you. I guess we can't get this poker either. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Wow, the hype train up to level 3 with 4 minutes to go. We're popping off, chat. Whoa. Expert Casual with gift subs. This is crazy, y'all. Thank you so much, Expert Casual. 5 gift subs from Expert Casual. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's the Obi. I got the subscription there. Grayson. Thank you, Grayson. You know what? I respect that so much. You want to be clear that you could donate bits, but you won't because you don't think I've earned it. You know what? I'm going to win you over someday. One of these days, I'm just going to keep at it. And thank you for the on-screen celebrations. I'm going to keep at it, and someday, Grayson, I will impress you too. But thank you so much, Expert Casual. Y'all are way too kind. I appreciate all the support. What a Twitch anniversary this is. Grayson's a tough. Ooh, would the blonde have a hair pick? I like that idea. We go back to her room. Let's see what we can find out. About pick. Oh, mademoiselle, I wish I knew. Well, gang. Oh my goodness, Scrub J, thank you. Can't remember where I left it. A shame because I can't chip off bits of us for drinks. Oh, so there is a pick. Okay, so Jack has left the pick somewhere. Now we have a clue. Ooh, Sarah, good to know. I'm loving it so far. Keep Boulder erratic stickers. That's great. Right now, we're trying to find the kit to assemble our makeshift geologist toolkit. Pickled dog, thank you. Keeping it going. Oh my goodness. Are we up to level 4 still? Sanfrecki with a resub, thank you. Good to see you. Oh my goodness, gang. This is getting out of control. 63% through level 4. I wonder if that was the pick that we saw up at the birdhouse thing. That felt like a thing that we should notice that I didn't pick up. Nishi-sa! Thank you for the happy affiliate wishes. Ooh, we haven't been to this screen. Thank you so much. Y'all are the best. You're the best. We have left it in the smokehouse. I did it. I did it. I won over Grayson. I knew. What was it that did it, Grayson? Because I don't feel like I did really much of anything in the last 2 minutes or so. I feel like I mostly just wandered around this game and talked to myself. But that was enough to win you over finally. Thank you so much. We're up to level 5. Have we ever even made it to level 5 before? Got farming DM, formatting floppies, down home earnestness. I feel like that is something I bring to the table. That down home southern charm. I always talk about the importance of being earnest. And Ernest Goes to Camp and Ernest Goes to Prison a lot on this stream. And all three of those are major influences on me as a creator. Just walking on the screens now and tapping get pick. Hoping. Wishing, praying. Hey, Wild Cactar. On my a pick for bells. Yeah, I don't know if I saw anything there. Get sample. Dig dirt. Can anyone give me a hint here? Because I am really stuck. I feel like I've been everywhere. I'll definitely take a hint. Dude, ages ago. I should have played this one ages ago, too. Whoa! Tom, aka Satnav, with 5 gift subs. Gang. Thank you so much. Thank you, Tom. That is incredibly kind. Y'all are too generous tonight. I appreciate it so much. We're at 89% of a level 5 hype trade. I don't know if we have ever popped off like this.
I think it was more, realistic as far as, what you actually have to do, investigations and, stopping people and being aware and doing the right things and kind of more or less doing it by the book.
Thank you, Jim Walls. That is still just the best thing I've ever heard. Whoa! Farming DM with a bunch of gift subs. Guys, we're going to run out of people to gift them to. Right now, there are only like 6 people left on Twitch that don't have subs. Thank you so much. Farming DM. Thank you, everybody. Level 5. We're halfway through level 6. It never ends. Thank you so much for the sticker, too. I missed. Oh, Farming DM, thank you for the sticker. Just always a classic. Oh, it says that record is level 6. Oh, man, we're nearing the record. How's that possible? Okay. Who knows how many levels there even are? Where's their pick? No ice pick here, nor do you have one on your person. Was there a pick in the freezer? Oh, that's a freezer. You bashed the ice block a few times with the hammer. Thank you, Farming DM. You don't see that right now.
Enough is enough.
We haven't heard that one in a while. Thank you, Tom. Enough is enough. Okay. You don't see that right now. Thank you, Farming. Oh, it says on my screen now, about to break record.
Nice closet.
Thank you, Khalil. We need a nice closet full of ice picks, TBH.
Hello? Hello? Anybody home? Hey, think with fly, think.
I can't figure it out. It's too hard for me. Oh, gosh.
Be sure to get a judicially signed warrant before eavesdropping on private conversations, rookie.
Thank you, Atomic Matter. Atomic Matter, your sticker and Tom's sticker and Pickled Dog stickers there were enough to push us past. This is our all-time record now for Hype Train. We're up to 75% on level 6. This is wild. Just wild, y'all. Thank you so much. Ooh. Thank you, Paul, for paying that one forward. What do you think's in that cupboard? Man, there's so many cupboards in this game. There's so many cupboards. I'm hype about cupboards right now. We've got 50 seconds left in this crazy hype train. Farming, thank you.
Good evening, I'm Chevy Chase.
Tom, thank you. Thank you. Did we just kick over to a level 7 hype train? Oh my God. Ben, you're here just in time. I need you to tell me where the ice pick is. You remember where the ice pick is? Yeah, there's so much storage in this place. So much storage. No idea. Good. Yeah, nobody has any idea. That seems to be the consensus. It's Moral Recordings. It is not in the icebox. I think it's gone missing. Or at least when I searched it, there was just a big block of melting ice in there, and it said that I didn't see a pick. So you need to unfreeze it. Oh, kettle. Thank you, pal. Oh, don't, get up here. Go. Get kettle. Open freezer. Oh, okay. Examine ice. It's going to...
I am the official hint keeper. I watch your every move.
Official hit keeper. Thank you, Tom. I always forget that we even had that sticker. Jess, I just got a text from the guest we were waiting to hear back from. It's a go at the end of May. Folks, that cryptic message from my Quest co-quest host is an important one. We are working on a very exciting episode of Quest that now we know will be recording at the end of May.
Excuse me, princess.
This is wonderful news. Let's see. Pour kettle on ice. We've done it. We got Chevy Chase. It happened. Thank you, Pickle Dog, for that sticker. We're still setting records out here. Revealing a wooden handle. Get pick. We've done it. Thank you, gang. You gave me the hint I needed. Former Secretary of State Henry Kissinger. All right. Let's see. Oh my goodness. Thank y'all for this hype train. So let's go back out now and we can get that sample we want. And now we can defend ourselves because we have an ice pick. What if it's just Grayson 3 times? We have to have Grayson back soon to talk Police Quest 3. I believe that's where we left off. Oh, yeah. Get sample. How does EGA look in glorious widescreen? I love it. I mean, I think this game just looks fantastic. I will say, as a weird like streamer pet peeve, it kind of bothers me that it's not in 16:9. It's in whatever aspect ratio this is that ends up with a couple of narrow bars on each side. As a streamer who streams in 16:9, I really like either to be able to fill my whole screen or to have a 4:3 game I can throw in a neat little window. I guess it's just giganticized 320 by 200. Okay. It's essential to make my field work comprehensive and include anything geologically interesting, even if it doesn't apply to my goals. Okay. Scratch sample. Scratch boulder sample. What was it? How are we supposed to do that? Canadian aspect ratio. Wow, gang. The hype train has come to an end. Thank you so much. We set an all-time record tonight. That's unbelievable. 6 years into this this exciting journey together, and we're still setting records around here. I couldn't be happier to get to come to you guys on Wednesday nights and play these games, and I appreciate the support so much. I would do it for free, but I definitely appreciate everything y'all bring to the stream. Just your company and your chats and your hints when I get stuck alone. All that is support enough so that you go above and beyond that really means a lot to me. Thank you. This is evil. Do I do anything? A duck? Where? This lady's bird crazy. Where's the laughing dog from Dark? Okay. I should go asking his permission. Okay. Ooh. Search case. Search luggage. Look, luggage. Open suitcase. Open suitcase. Okay, probably not. Yeah, climb up and get the seed. Okay. Open door. Have I mentioned that I just absolutely adore this game? I would play more Colonel's Bequest any day, and this is scratching that itch so beautifully. Cormorant's just a fun word to say. It's true. Ask about kit. How about a tool or two from your kit? Certainly not. I've had enough of a break. I'm returning back to work now. He's gone for a while. You're about to leave the kitchen when you hear his heavy footsteps once again. Interesting. My field kit's gone. Did you do this, Jack? I would accuse Jack too. Maybe a bear carried it off. Possible. Can't go leaving stuff outside unattended. I hope it's not the woman who just asked to borrow it who stole it. Why don't you just sit tight until the bridge is repaired? Car's broken. Darndest thing, I put it in the carriage house and a part broke right off. I haven't got a replacement. Nathan's got his car and spare parts, only he's not around. Make yourself at home and enjoy some of our northern hospitality. Our northern exposure. Ah. Rub, boulder, sample on plate. No streak is produced. Okay. Rub river sample on plate. Oh. Examine river sample. Look river sample. Separate the rocks from possible minerals. Rocks are a combination of one or more minerals, so it's easy for me to remove those from this sample by visual inspection. I love that I'm learning something about mineralogy here. Okay. Examine river sample. So the specimens have tiny arcing scratches and pitted frosted surfaces. River glass, I can eliminate that. River glass and sea glass are bits of glass that have been tumbled with water and stones for years, and sometimes look like minerals. Ooh, a white streak. The specimen is softer than that. Since diamonds have a Mohs hardness of 10, the highest, is not a diamond. Okay. A colorless streak. Okay. This is great. Or if Albert will let me borrow one of his Mohs hardness picks so I can test the remaining bits of my river specimen. Let's see. Don't I have one? Oh, wait. Rub cliff sample on plate. Look at cliff sample. Could have gotten away without being as well designed as it is. Yeah, I mean, I think you're right. I think there's so much goodwill for this game. It could have taken it easy on the design. The fact that it's so beautifully designed and just, I would say the writing, it's kind of subtle in how clever it is. The humor, particularly, I think that it doesn't hit you over the head with yuck 'em ups. So no, it's good stuff. Yeah, igneous rocks, I think that's volcanic stuff, isn't it? It's been a while since I've had earth science. Okay. Examine cliff sample. Possible this area could be geologically suitable for diamonds. Rub cliff sample on plate now. Use pick on cliff sample. Wait. Chip cliff sample. Pick cliff sample. I don't think I need to. Oh, wait. Hammer cliff sample. Break cliff sample. You're a vandal. Let's see if our notebook says we're done. Street cliff sample. Okay. I think it might be done. All my boxes are checked. Well, I've certainly worked up an appetite for mystery. A delicious dinner of salted pork and buttered parsnips. Margot hasn't come down for dinner. Evan says she's not feeling well. Oh, is Margot our first victim? Excellent job. Kudos on your thorough investigative technique. Well, I hear that your field kit's gone missing. Too bad. Albert narrows his eyes. Must realize this is merely a delay, nothing more. See, I don't know about that. There's a war on. Canada might have bigger fish to fry soon enough. I got a feeling all of this could get forgotten about. Won't have my possessions stolen. Surely the lodge has a way to secure valuables. 2 trunks in the upstairs closet. Nice closet. Got a key for the blue trunk. You can lock your stuff up in there. If something goes missing, there will be no mistaking who's to blame. What about the automobile? Has it been fixed yet? Don't have the part with me, but I'll bring it the next time I visit. Everyone seems to be eager to escape the dinner table. Whew, these dinners are pretty tense. We follow Jack into the kitchen, helping with the dishes. Nancy is a very kind woman. What war are they talking about? Should be World War I, right? I think this is in the earlier part of the century. Is it World War II? What year was this set? I'm forgetting now. See, I thought it was in the 20s, so I had in the interwar period, so I don't know what I'm talking about. I have no idea, Clell. What year was this set? I'm sure it said so very clearly at the beginning. Take this bowl of broth up to Margot. She's still not feeling well. I want to discover the body. 1914. Okay, so it's that war. It's the first one. She's in her boudoir. Says being surrounded by beautiful things makes her feel better. I'm the same way. That's why I have a whole room that's just stacked floor to ceiling with Funko Pops. When I need to be surrounded with beautiful things, I just go in there and I look at them. Okay. Oh, wait. Wrong door. It's a myth that cormorants hunt fish that are prized by fishermen. Birds have been subject to many attempted exterminations. Yeah, the exaggerated Canadian accent I did, Ben, I think is a great one. Should the government reclaim this land for its precious stones, the entire nesting colony will be at risk. This cannot be allowed to happen. Uh-oh, looks like both of these people may have motives. Continue to chat about cormorants and other birds. You find yourself starting to doze off. Okay. Walk close to all the doors in case there's eavesdropping to be done. I'm very thorough in this game. This is her room, right? Okay. No, she's fine. Oh, I was sure I was about to find a body. Are you feeling okay? Today my body aches a bit. I've been feeling a bit under the weather recently. I'll probably feel better tomorrow. Give dinner to... Did they give us dinner? Bring up here to... Ask about birds. Those are the birds that eat fish. Was I supposed to check on her? Oh, wait. Give broth. Give cormorant. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh, hello, Nessa. Hear voices. Would it be possible if you hadn't picked up the glass by this point that you just wouldn't get all these bits and the game would move forward? Would you just be moving forward not knowing any of these conversations, or are they all triggers to move you forward? Nessa, what do you want? Bring this water to you. Oh, we could have a little chat. Now, how hard is this for women to make it in the world? Especially for women who've lived particularly roughly, such as yourself. A very good memory for faces. There's no mistaking one as pretty as yours. That bad bit of business up in Skagway? The Mounties never caught you, though they did try. Skagway, isn't that like out in the Alaska side of things? Wanted posters, pasted as far south as Niagara Falls. Break it off with Evan and leave Crimson, and maybe I won't tell. Things I've seen, the things I've done, you don't frighten me, you old hag. You'll get nothing, you hear me? I will make sure of that. Skagway was lawless because people looked the other way, but up here... I fact-checked that. You see, I know my Alaskan geography. Thank you, Grace. I appreciate you checking that. You'd think Skagway would be on the planet Pandora from Borderlands. That's a little joke for all the Borderlands fans out there. Skagway. Niagara Falls. Slowly I turned, step by step, inch by inch. Silly little gold digger, you watch out. Oh, Borderlands. You should check it out, Ben. There's actually an adventure game adaptation of Borderlands. Game is auto-saved. Ness is trying to blackmail Margot. Spotless and shiny. Smell glass. Look at picture. Drink. Wait. Oh no, expert casual. Oh no. I've streamed the second Tales from the Borderlands, and you should definitely go watch those VODs if you're curious about it. As much as I adored the first Tales from the Borderlands, new Tales from the Borderlands is one of the, maybe I'll just go ahead and say safely, the worst Telltale style adventure game I've ever played, which is a shame. As much as I loved it. I mean, it was shockingly bad. I mean, what else have I not enjoyed? Like, Ben and I played Star Trek Resurgence, which was just delisted from Steam, which was the Telltale style Star Trek game. And the two of us, a couple of massive Trekkers, couldn't get to the end of that one. It became so boring and tedious that we just decided to quit playing it. And I would say it's probably better than New Tales from the Borderlands. Jurassic Park was so bad it was good. Absolutely. I mean, it was, we, if nothing else, I have a whole screen on my soundboard of sound effects from Jurassic Park.
Jess, no! Decaf!
Decaf's dead.
You're getting good at this, Jess.
Good job, Jess.
I'm proud of you.
How wild is it, once again, that the Jurassic Park game had one character named Jess and another separate character named Decaf.
Also, I'm pregnant.
Jess, you're not thinking. Listen to me. There's only one way to do this. What about decaf?
Yeah. What about Decaf?
What about decaf?
Yeah. It was kind of fun when there was a character named Jess, but that's not unexpected. Finding out there was a character named Decaf in that game was genuinely nuts. That was pretty wild. Yeah, there was a Telltale Star Trek, and it's better than New Tales. It was just a little slow and boring, but it felt Trekky. It was worth checking out. But again, its license expired, and just like literally yesterday, it got yanked from the Steam store. So it's a real shame. Is it bedtime? Actually, let's check our notebook. Steepo. Oh, you aren't tired right now. Go to bed. Notebook. Is there anything else we haven't done? Oh, give bowl to Jack. Okay, we got to take it back downstairs. Yes, the 90s full motion video board game with John Delancey is pretty charming. We played that one 2 years ago, Ben and I, and it was a real blast. I liked that one a lot. Go get the bowl. Someone recently did a web-based remake, or sort of like as a new web-based engine for the Star Trek board game that I think runs it with less interlacing and things like that in a window. Merci beaucoup. It's funny. I was looking through all of my old VODs the other day. And again, it's been 6 years now that we've been doing this. And it's amazing how many games I forgot streaming along the way. Some games I spent several weeks streaming that just got kind of lost in the shuffle mentally. Hey, Zennial Dad, you're here just as we're about to wrap up, but I'm glad you could be here. I hope you're doing well. Appreciate the help. I'll brew you up a cup of tea and bring it up to the conservatory. Nathan and Kimmy are still talking about Boyd's. What are your biggest takeaways after 6 years of streaming? I think if you ask me after like 1 year of streaming, I was really locked into this idea that there is a redeeming quality in even the very worst games. I think after a year or so, I was really locked into this idea that, you know, even games that people dunk on all the time. Like I always think about King's Quest V. King's Quest V is a game I dearly love, despite all its flaws. And I think that if you're willing to see past that, you can find something to love in every game. 6 years later, I may have come around to the decision that some games really are as bad as people say. I've gotten more cynical. Maybe some games just really are terrible. Sometimes it's just Tales from the New Borderlands. Yeah, but yeah, maybe that's where some games in fact are bad ones. Like I would argue that was like what I saw as my raison d'etre back at the beginning of the channel, was just like even bad games can be good. And then it's like, but some bad games are just bad. And then, but that's what's fun about streaming is getting to share a bad game with other people. At least is usually entertaining. It's rare that you find that combination of a game that's bad and bad in a way that even streaming it and sort of enjoying how bad it is with other people also isn't enjoyable. There's so bad it's good, and then there's just like irredeemably the raisin daiquiri. Ace and Dagger. Oh wow, King's Quest V was your first with the series, Zaniel Dad. That's a great one. My first was King's Quest 2, but yeah, I think if I'd gotten a hold of King's Quest V first, I was much more willing as a kid to overlook design flaws, but I think I would have loved the world that King's Quest V put out there for me, and I still do today. I mean, there's a reason I have a boxed copy of the NES version over here on my shelf. That's awesome. Natalia, hearing that you came over from my soda machine site posts and everything. Yeah. It's funny, you know, I think there are people who've been around my community since the broom closet days, people who maybe came in via StairQuest, and then people who just sort of met me on social media or drifted in through the soda machine project. It's kind of wild, just sort of the awesome community we've been able to put together here. So thank you all so much. I hate to just get like all misty-eyed and reminiscent here, but hey, it's my Twitch affiliate anniversary. If there's never been a better time to get all nostalgic. And it's good music. Gosh, it is. Yeah, it's almost like we got a perfect soundtrack for looking back. Yeah, kids do have persistent patience for bad game designs, Drew Stu. You're exactly right. Yes, thank you for the salute. What a way to cap it off. Poppy hot cup of chamomile tea from flowers he grew himself. Thank you, Drew Stu. Warm tea, comfy couch, slightly boring conversation, lull you to sleep. Thank you, Tom. Z's. You happily doze on the couch until you're awoken by a commotion upstairs. Oh no, it won't let you ask me anything. Chapter 2 complete. You rush into the room, find Nessa and Evan staying nearly nose to nose in a heated conversation. Oh dear. Aw, beans. Those are Zads in Canada. Good point. Oh, hi, Nancy. Someone stole my ruby brooch. Oh, of all the games I played, what would be my number one pick for a new sequel? I'd love to see the Conquest of Camelot series continue, or just Conquest continued. I'd love another take on like that historical fantasy fiction kind of subgenre. I'd love to see that. It would be really lovely. Obviously, Blue Force 2 is going to be way up there. Kid Named Ice Boy 2. I would say, you know, I think up until recently, I would have said a new Laura Bow game. And honestly, I think Crimson Diamond is doing such a good job of accomplishing that. Now maybe I feel less like I need a new Laura Bow game than I did that I may have just a few short days ago. A remake of Conquest of Camelot, a new sequel, anything like that, Mike, I would be so down for that. Recover my brooch and bring the perpetrator to justice. There's so many suspicious people milling about it. I think so too. Finally get his hands on all this. There's Margot. What? Evan's at his limit?
I happen to know a guy who's at his limit.
And it's Evan. It's Evan who's at his limit.
I happen to know a guy who's at his limit.
Also, I'm pregnant.
Okay. Ooh, Last Express remaster. Yeah, I mean, that one's a hard one. It's a trap. That's a good question. To remaster it without polishing it up in a way that takes away its charm, I think would be hard. But if you pulled it off, oh, wow. Oh, watch out, Sonny. A poisonous crime. Thank you, Farming. Curio smashed too. Bunch of stuff's gone. Someone robbed me blind. How dare you? You misplaced your brooch. Told you I'd lost the curio key and it was locked up tight. Don't expect any of my help. Sputter. Keep your voice down, why don't you? Margot's resting. I bet she is. Margot is pre-dead. I'm going to go ahead and declare her deceased. Take a closer look at the jewelry box. Should also examine the curio cabinet in the room I'm sharing with Kimmy. Well, I remember reading a mystery novel where fingerprints help solve a crime. Game is auto-saved. Chapter 3, Investigations. All right, this is where we're going to pause for the night. But I want to thank everybody. Boy, what a stream. I'm having a blast with the game, obviously. It's superb, just outstanding. And I had a blast hanging out with all of y'all tonight. Thank you so much again for the very generous hype train. Y'all went above and beyond, and I really do appreciate it. Super kind of you. And I had a good time getting to hang out too. So what more could I ask for? My plan is to be back sometime the next couple of days to stream a little bit more Life is Strange Reunion. And then, of course, Wednesday, I will be back with more of this a week from today on Retro Adventure Wednesday. We'll return here. The best way to keep up with when I'm streaming and when I'm not is to join our Discord. If you aren't a member over there, join our Discord server, codename Iceman the Ride, and we'd love to see you there. But in the meantime, let's see if we can get a raid going tonight and pass along some of the love. Let's see. What we got going on there? Oh my gosh, Amestra. Thank you so much. Hey, Ride to Bose. I'm excited for the next Quest 2. It should be a good one. You're coming in just as we're getting ready to head out. Let me give a shout out here to Mesta. Thank you so much. Curse of Monkey Island. Oh, all-time favorite game. It may literally be my favorite Monkey Island game. It is my favorite Monkey Island game. It might be my favorite adventure game. What a game. I hope you had a good stream with it. I hate to raid right as soon as you're getting here, but I do have to call it a night. Let's drop in on our pal Bogus Meat Factory. We haven't raided Bogus Meat Factory in ages. Bogus is playing Septerracore, a game that I've heard of and know nothing about. So that sounds like a great place to drop in on. But thank you again for that raid. Thank you, Raiders. Sorry to run as soon as you get here. But everyone, have a good night, and I will see you again very soon.